Karibuni sana kwa Super Sato. It's another Saturday and today it's very super. We have a very great guy in the house, Simi Kenya. Huyu jamaa huwa unamuona tu kwa mtandao, lakini najua kuna wengine ambao labda hawajui story yake, vile alikuja Nairobi, pale alisoma na vitu kama hizo. Tuko naye ndani ya nyumba. We want to hear the story of Simi Kenya. What you can do for us, share this video. You can as well give us a comment. You can as well suggest for us the person that you want us to bring, because in Super Sato we bring for you those people that you are really longing to hear from, or those that you really want to see. Today I'm very happy because I have a guy, a very talented and a smart guy. Simi Kenya. All right, Simi Kenya.
Yes.
Why not Simi Uganda?
Because I'm Simi Kenya.
Karibu sana kwa show yetu ya leo.
Why are you having a hard time introducing? You know me. Why are you having a hard time introducing?
No. Actually, you know, okay, don't just say that I know you. You are just great. Do not just see yourself to be Simi. Simi Kenya. I know there is somebody outside there that is really longing to see this person and to hear from you.
Yeah.
So that's why I have to give the mandate to myself to introduce you well, the way it should be.
Kisungu ni nyadhi gombele nyaka kanye. Kosigik.
Niti mande ko maten ma at least nyakangwa wache.
Yeah. It's okay, hey guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Omari, for this opportunity.
Yeah. Tell these people your name. Achana na Simi Kenya. Saizi ni okay, niseme tu eti nataka kutumia do kwa M-Pesa. Nitatoa Simi Kenya.
You have never sent me money for all the years I've known you. For all the years I've known you. Why do you want to say?
For example.
I'm Simi Otieno. Sunana hata napenda vitu za usiku.
Simi Otieno.
Yeah. Simi Otieno. Born and raised in the village, Oyombe village. Oyombe Republic. That is in Karachuonyo constituency, Homa Bay County.
Homa Bay.
Yeah, Amudi County.
Jakuba.
Sisi ni watu wa Azimio. When you governor, if our governor stands to give us speech, depending on the platform, whichever platform it is, everyone will listen. You understand? So,
Ajobo kosoka jobo. Ajobo. Odojo.
Akano kifunguma Homa Bay County. So that's home.
Governor, we salute you.
Yeah,
Governor, wait, Cyprian.
Yeah.
Awiti jama wego.
Awiti Cyprian. Manuel unira bolo idotek.
Yes.
So Homa Bay County is home. That is where I was born and bred.
Okay.
For my first 19 years.
Yes.
I was in the village. Oyombe Primary School. Kobila Primary School, St. John's Manyata Academy.
Yeah.
Orio Boys High School. Alliance of Homa Bay County. Yeni, if you're in Homa Bay County, ile shule mnaweza linganisha na Alliance Orio Boys. So that's why we call it Alliance of Homa Bay County.
I understand.
Yeah. So Alliance of Homa Bay County, and of course after that the only university along the equator, Maseno University.
Maseno University.
Yes.
Maseno University ulienda kusomea nini by the way?
Business administration with IT.
Bachelor's. Iti mwenye kabachela. That is why you not...
I'm not married.
Yaani wengine wanalipa pesa kufanya bachelor.
Ndio tusioe, tunalipa pesa ndio tusioe. So I have a bachelor degree in business administration with IT, procurement. That is most of you people call it supply chain.
Okay.
But now in our language it's procurement.
Procurement.
Yes.
So tell me, how did you come from Maseno to Nairobi?
No, I came from my village, not Maseno.
Not Maseno.
Maseno nilienda tu kusoma.
Okay, from your story, we've just landed.
We are in Maseno. No, you see Maseno, first of all, I took 7 years in campus.
Why? For
a 4-year course. But this 4-year course also, I enrolled for a trimester to make it short.
Wachina moko mayoti yotumenya winyo kwa trimester. Kamera roll korino kadwania afya.
Okay, dwani korino.
Yeah.
So he was telling me that nisonge hivi karibu na yeye.
Uko sawa sasa.
Niko sawa sasa. So guys, so trimester is a situation. You know, I started hustling after form. Let me tell you this. When I was in high school, I used to be a football commentator. Kutangaza mpira.
I know, I understand.
Yeah. So, tulikuwa tunatangaza mpira until we became the best football commentators in Homa Bay County. You understand? I had a friend called Balozi and Okwiri Jr. Now, venye tulitangaza mpira, there is a guy called Jeremiah Urondo. Alikuwa anafanya Gulf Radio. So Gulf Radio is a very big radio station in Homa Bay County. So they used to come to school to, you know, to get news during sports, yena Jijija British. So one time this guy has advised me that he just told me that I'm a good commentator, you know. Then kufika when I was now in Form 4, towards closing your second term, I was suspended for sneaking out of school. You know, I used to love Nigerian movies, so you see, ilibaraka father alisha dead, you know. So hauna do, hauna anything, you are stressed and all that. So then ilipata kama you've known me when I'm not drinking. You understand?
So there were time
I used to drink. I started drinking in Form 2. You understand? So
okay.
We were drinking.
Let me take you back. Was it alcohol or porridge? Because even I can remember when I was in Form 5, I was drinking, but porridge.
Now, with us, we used to drink alcohol.
Okay.
You understand? We used to take. We used to ban.
Okay.
We used to choma sana. So I used to take alcohol because what drove me to this, when I joined high school, my dad was there, and he had like everything to make me be in school and study.
Exactly.
You understand? Now, kuingia Form 2, father akaanza kugonjeka. Unaona ukiwa Form 1, unaenda shule, fee ya the whole year, unapewa pocket money,
everything you need. Yeah.
Ukiingia Form 2, fee imetoka the whole year imekuja one term. Unaget? So unalipiwa one term, unasoma. So one term, next time term ukienda unapewa nusu. Ukiingia third term sasa haiko, unaambiwa tu wewe enda tu, tutatafuta ile kitu tumepata tutatuma, you know, because now dad started sickling, you know. And sasa alikuwa ameanza kuspend.
Mapato pia ilikuwa imeenda chini. Naam.
Now tukaanza kulewa. Ile tu saa zingine it started this way. You know, I was not being sent for school fee before. Sasa nikaanza kutumwa for school fee. I have nowhere to go because hata ukienda huko home hiyo doa iko. So tulikuwa tunaenda randa, there's a center called Kandiege next to Ulvo Boys.
Kandiege,
so tulikuwa tunaenda Kandiege, tunaona Nigerian movies mpaka usiku. Ukifika usiku tunalewa, tunarudi tuna sneak ndani ya shule tunalala, you know. So this went for a while, then now nikiwa Form 3 sasa dad passed. Sasa hiyo stress ikaingia sana because now I'm a firstborn and my dad used to be so close to me. So tukakuwa hivyo then third term nikiwa Form 4 sasa, second term tunaenda third term, I got suspended because now I became like nilipenda hiyo pombe sana, then nilipenda kusneak because there is no money.
You became addicted to it now.
Then I had a cousin brother mwenye alikuwa anaendesha bike, pikipiki. So on Fridays I could sneak, niendeshe anipe kitu inaitwa squad.
Squad unaendesha kidogo upate kitu, ye pia umpe.
Sasa bijuni kuzo wangu sikuwa nampea, but ananipea bike.
Ilikuwa tu yako sasa ya mfuko.
So naendesha hiyo bike like the whole night because you know Fridays are always active huko side za kwetu, kuna market days, nini shows, madunda. So I do this motorbike overnight. Ukifika asubuhi kitu kama saa 11 hivi narudi shule na sneak naingia tena on Saturday hivyo. So I did this when I was in Form 4 second term. Then nikashikwa. So I was sent home. So when I was sent home, si sasa nikaenda kuendesha ile tu bike yangu. So naendesha bike na ngoja 2 weeks iishe nirudi shule. So these 2 weeks zilikuwa zinaisha in a point that the first ilikuwa 1 week to closing, then watu waki open nachukua another 1 week kabla nirudi shule. 2 weeks suspension. So when I was riding bike, hiyo time nilikuwa naendesha bike.
Yeah.
Nilibeba jamaa fulani. Unaget. So this guy was going to Gulf Radio.
Yeah, Gulf Radio.
Yeah. Alikuwa na, it was on a Sunday. I was suspended on Saturday. Now the following day.
It
was on a Sunday, yeah. Because I sneaked on a Friday night. I came back Saturday morning, nikashikwa, nikafukuzwa. So on Sunday, sasa nilikuwa nimerudi kwa bike. Now that time Jeremiah Orondo had a Sunday radio program. It was a reggae show. So when I carried this guy, he used to be one of the presenters there. Now this guy told me, oh, tukapiga story tu vizuri. I used to be very active kwa story. So venye tulifika station, this guy told me, "Bana, you so good at stories, huh? You look like you can do good on air. Let me introduce you to the person who is on air. At least you see what you can do." So when we went there, Jeremiah told me, "But I think I've met this guy before." You know. So nikaingia.
Because you had been commentating. Yeah, I remember.
So akaniambia, "But you see, right now I have a program, but we can just do a small thing." So ile tu kunihoji kama mtu wa bike. Akaniuliza mbona siko shule, nikamwambia wachana nayo. So akaniambia we can just do something. Just kuhusu mambo ya bike nini. Pikipiki challenges. So hapo kwa challenges, hii challenges kila mtu kwa media huwa anauliza. Hata wewe najua utaniuliza challenges. So
what are some of the challenges?
What are some of the challenges?
Kila mtu kwa media challenges.
So he asked me about these challenges. So nikamwambia the biggest challenge those days kwetu Kosele, Gulf Radio iko Kosele. It's a road, then sides za kwetu pia ni barabara, then kuna junction zinapatana zikienda Uyugi sasa. Inaitwa Junction Karabo. So there used to be a police roadblock there. Then the police mwenye alikuwa hapo kubwa sana alikuwa anaitwa Sonko. Now this guy could chase you to your grave. Unaget? Ni mtu angekufukuza mpaka mwisho wa dunia. Yeah, so that was a challenge because unajua watu wa boda tunapenda vichochoro nini. Angeingia na yeye vichochoro mpaka mwisho. So
Akuachi. Uko hapo mbele na yeye pia
anakufuata. So he was a corporal. Corporal kwa Kijaluo ni Koblo. Yeah. Now this Koblo,
I love Luo.
Koblo.
Corporal.
We just translated kidogo, you know.
Sorry.
Unafaa kukuwa na maji hapa basi.
No problem. I'll get you one.
Yeah. So when we did all this, I told this story. It came out funny and people thought it was scripted.
Okay.
You understand? So they started calling me Corporal.
Corporal see me.
You know, you get it.
Okay.
So for those people who've known me kutoka kitambo, know me as Corporal C.
Yeah, Corporal C, yeah.
So this guy told me, now that you are home, next week we can do something. I'll let you know. So he didn't let me know, but he didn't call or he didn't text. So kufika hiyo next week. Now the listeners thought that we were part of this program, like we were duo, because we did around an hour thing. Yeah. Venye nilitoka watu wakaanza kupiga simu na Corporal Odhikanye, Corporal Ere.
Yeah, Corporal yuko wapi?
Akanipigia tukamaliza show. The following week watu wakaanza kumpigia, toka uno Corporal Ere. So he called me, nikakuja tukapiga show. Then he told me, now what you do, write an application letter. Understand? Now that you are still going to school, but just write an application letter. Nikaandika application letter. Then I was called for an interview on 22nd of September 2014. Now luckily that's why I always say that everything happens for a reason, and you know God is in control of everything.
Yeah.
So this thing happened to a point that 22nd was that first week. Nilikwambia nilifaa kumaliza kufanya 1 week, then watu wakifungua
you extend
another 1 week ndio nirudi shule for that suspension. This 22nd was falling in that 1 week after opening for the interview.
Okay.
So we went for interview. Luckily enough, I was picked, but I told those guys, unajua nyinyi watu bana, mimi naye hata mkiniandika sahi,
I'm still schooling.
Nitaanza kazi November. So I went, they gave me an opportunity. Director Mostly Njoga akanipea card. Akanambia, ile siku utatoka shuleni
kuja,
call me. Bro, niliandika hiyo namba everywhere. I had a shirt. Nilikuwa na shati niliandika hiyo namba hapa nyuma. Nikaweka kwa box. sikuwa naiva. Kwa loka yangu ilikuwa ni namba ya, na sasa hiyo nimeikram. Kwa simu ya mamangu huko nyumbani. I wrote that number everywhere.
You never wanted to miss that opportunity. Yeah,
siku tulifungua, I called this guy. Then nikaenda nikafanya studio test nini, tukaanza job hapo. Now
so with there, you ulipata job immediately after your form
4. Tulitoka shule on Wednesday, nikaingia job the following week on Monday. So nikachapa job for 6 months. Then nikaenda Kisumu. Luckily enough, calling letter yangu ilikuja, it was Maseno in campus. Sasa ndio nikafanya ile tri semester nilikuwa nakuambia. Now tri semester, when you go to campus, people double semester. Double semester means you go for 2 semesters, then you go for long holiday. Una get? You go for 2 semesters,
then you go for long holiday. Okay.
Then you come back
double semester.
Another you double sem.
You double sem.
Now Oxem margi nini. Oknisema ngato dire.
Ni vile tu hata emono ngemewaje, so unajua ni kama na cram, so that next time somebody tell me that thing, it is here.
Yeah.
So mi pia ni behave ni kama nimetoka campus. Double sem.
Now I transferred from the main campus because I was already hustling in Kisumu town, because I was poached from Gulf Radio. I was poached to do, tulikuwa tunafanya voiceovers na kina professor uko Radio Lake Victoria nini, you know. Now I transferred from Maseno main campus to see, because you cannot try SEM main campus. Unaweza try SEM city campus. Now
try SEM means you are going 3.
Sasa ile time watu wako long holiday, wewe unasoma ndio umalize haraka. You get it? Now sikumaliza hivyo haraka venye nilikuwa nafikiria. When it reached September, Aboxana Ila is a comedian. We used to be in Kisumu. Now started a comedy show called Luo Stand-Up Comedy. Now Luo Stand-Up Comedy tulikuwa na kina Jaka Kamega, Gwata Msinga, Baresta Mbom, Aboxan. Now on the day of launching, Jalango na Wago came. Kuna picha ingine huwa na post sana nikiwa na Jalango amevaa suti ya green, na mimi nimevaa nini mpaka miwani. Kitabu nilikuwa napiga look, acha na siku hizi.
Lakini ni look ya ushamba. Unapiga umeweka dark.
Unaua bro, unajua sasa hiyo ndio kutesa. So when they came, I was one of the curtain raisers. Though nilibiwa stage. Unaget? Mwenye alinibia stage next Japan. So when I went for like to ask for an opportunity, niliona tu poster. Then nikaenda hiyo place, nikatafuta wenye show, wakaniambia oh you are comedian, you think you are funny. Hebu piga 2 tusikie.
Ukaanza ujinga.
Nikaanza ujinga manze, nikapiga.
Wakakwambia hujaiva.
Huyo jamaa akaniambia bro, babako anafanya kazi gani? Babangu alikuwa mwalimu but amepass. Na mama yako? Mama yangu naye ni mtu wa biashara. Akaniambia hebu enda shuleni ukue mwalimu. Uchukue hiyo walimu wa babako penye aliachia, kwa sababu hiki tunajaribu kufanya
amwendani.
Yeah. So ex Japan alikuwa hapo. Akamwambia baba, just give this boy a chance because hajawahi perform anyway, yani mtu wa radio. Yeye sasa ajitetee.
Naam.
So
wewe umpe
platform. Akakataa. Then Japan told me, I will be the MC for curtain raisers, don't go kwa mahali. So luckily time huu jamaa alienda kuleta kina Jalango, ndio nilikuwa stage. By the time they were coming in, nilikuwa stage.
Ulikuwa una perform.
Ndio nilipiga show.
Ulichapa
show mpaka when Jalango came in with Owago, wakaenda backstage. Sasa ile ilikuwa club, which means akina Jalango wakiingia wanapita stage. Wakaenda backstage. So when I went backstage, Jalango told Owago, ebu ongea na huyo. So I think there's something they were looking for Jalango with the money. So Owago akaniongelesha, tukaongea na Jalango. Tukaanza sasa, nikaingia Jalango with the money na kina Tumbili, akina Sanyati Nyakundi, kama open casts kukate dress before Jalango aingie stage. So nikadefer.
Ukasema
kwa sababu tulikuwa tuna
acha kwanza ni chase my dreams kwanza.
Nikadifaa sasa.
Masomo nitarudi.
Because those days bro. Yani my dream nikiwa high school ilikuwa ni kuona Jalango.
Kuona tu Jalango.
Si eti amekusalimia mmeongea. Jalango kalo kama chachati nene.
Hivi.
Bana. Hiyo umeshakuwa tu sawa. So now when this happened, I deferred. I was telling you I took 7 years in campus. So I deferred. That's my first need. So I deferred for a whole academic year. Hiyo sasa tuko 2016.
Yeah.
Nikadefer from 2015 mpaka 2016. Then nikarudi, nikafanya tena semester nyingine. Then sasa art ikaanza kupick. Now you can get gigs. So unajua ile time uko na mtihani unafaa kuenda kuhost harusi ya msee. Uko na mtihani unafaa kuenda kuperform Bungoma. Uko na mtihani bro, nikasema hapana bwana. Wakati itafika.
Acha nichukue hizi do.
Wakati itafika. So
ukadifaa.
So hivyo ndio nilikuwa Maseno, then nikamaliza Maseno. Nikakuja. Ndio sasa nikakuja Nairobi.
Alright.
Nimeongea sana. Wewe pia ongea.
Tuko hapa na Corporal Simi.
Corporal ilikuwa ya kitambo.
No, unajua hata kuna wengine ambao walikuchogo. Walikuchogo kwa ngoma.
Corporal Simi.
Corporal Simi.
By the way, ndogo jara.
Hata ndogo jara. The first pale the first place pale nilisikia jina lako ni kwa hiyo nini ya ndogo. Corporal Simi.
Yeah.
Then kuna wengine walichukua hapo Masi Malkia.
Watu.
Corporal Simi. But today is Simi Kenya.
Simi Kenya.
Simi Kenya. Why is it that you avoided the other name?
Corporal. You see, Corporal Simi was a radio name because it came from radio. When I joined radio, they gave me that name as Corporal Simi because of that story. You know? But now, Simi Kenya, after nilitoka radio, I think now 2019 hapo, 2018, I was not actively in radio because I think the last time I was actively in radio was 2018 ikianza. That was Sky FM. Now, there was a show in Uganda called Kampala Comedy Festival. So Kampala Comedy Festival, they used to invite guests from other countries. So in Kenya, like in one country, they could invite 2 or 3 people. So like in Kenya, they invited me alongside Dr. Fweneke and Kisiangani Emmanuel. So Emmanuel was representing Mombasa, I was representing Kisumu, Fweneke was representing Nairobi. So it was a 2-day show. So when that poster was designed, the person who designed that poster, unajua unafaa kuandika Omari inaitwaje?
Omari
hyphen Kenya, your country, so and so hyphen Zimbabwe, you know. So hiyo poster at my name, hiyo hyphen haikuwa,
ilikuwa Simi Kenya.
From the person who designed it, you know. Now the person who introduced me, si akona ile list, introduced me as Simi Kenya. You understand?
I now understand you.
Then from that festival, I got an opportunity to tour around 6 African countries.
Congratulations.
Thank you. The same year. I went to Rwanda, Kigali Comedy Festival. So there used to be festivals. Tukaenda South Africa, Mandela Comedy Festival. Tukaenda
Shaenda South Africa.
Tukaenda Mandela Comedy Festival. Hiyo ilikuwa Mandela Bay. Mandela Bay.
Wando walikuwa na sponsor.
Mandela Bay is in how do we call it? Johannesburg.
Yeah. The other side. So if you are in Johannesburg, there is a certain tall building.
You go like you are not going. You unaenda ni kama
you go as if you are not going.
Like unafanana ni kama unaenda na uendi chalanga madhe tokethe. You look like you are going. You resemble like
you resemble like you go,
but you are not going.
But you are standing.
Then on your left, you leave left.
Now look right.
When you look right,
don't go there.
Go from
there is some
Mandela Bay.
Okay.
So we went to Mandela Bay.
Okay, so you were in Mandela Bay.
So when we went to Mandela Bay, tukafanya show hapo for 2 days. It was 2 days. No, it was 3 days. I performed on the second day. The person who hosted us alikuwa anaitwa Nkosi
Nai.
Nati.
Nati.
Something. You know those people they talk with clicks and no sinai something like that. Yeah? Then tukaenda Zambia. Z African Festival. Tukapiga tena Zambia another time Night of Laughter. Then tukaenda South Sudan Kilkiluana Comedy Show. Tukaenda Uganda tena tukarudi nikapiga Comedy Files Uganda. So tukaenda those other nini those around tukaenda Tanzania nikapiga Cheka tu hosted by Koi Mzungu.
Yeah.
So
Simi umetembea.
It came from that Kampala Comedy Festival.
All right.
Understand?
So it means in all the festivals that you went, so the name was constant. Simi Kenya.
Yeah, now Simi Kenya. Because the same people we were within that festival are the same people who are now doing the tours, yeah? Because tulikutana huko, so mtu anakuambia, "Eh bro, baze umepiga show poa, niko na show ingine, tuko na festival ingine South Africa ningependa ukuje." Haya, unaenda South Africa, unakutana na mtu kutoka Zambia. Mtu wa Zambia anakuambia, "Eh bro, tuko na show ingine Zambia ningependa ukuje." So it went round like that.
All right.
So when that happened, sasa Simi Kenya ikaanza kukua Simi Kenya now. Then
ikapik.
Yeah. Then
that one is a foreign name.
Yeah.
Haikuja tu eti unachukua una print eti Simi Kenya kama sisi tulijipea MC Omari Nash. Hapana. Ila ilitoka ngambo.
Because after that, after let me say, after nilitoka radio, so I used to call myself Simi.
Simi.
Yeah. Then now sasa after the tour ndio nilifaa sasa nilianza sasa kutumia Simi Kenya. Now I was to graduate in 2018.
Yeah.
Because I was doing TriSem. The time I was to graduate was 2018. Lakini hiyo 2018 ndio nilikuwa nazunguka. Nikadifaa another one academic year. So nikarudi tena shule 2019. Nikamaliza. I was to graduate in 2020. Missing marks ndio hizo, kuna nini hukufanya nini nikazifanya 2021 25th of February. I held my first degree.
Huh?
Yeah.
So you are a graduate?
Yeah.
All right.
So
I've been telling these people, when you just meet somebody, maybe in the field of angler or any other field, the person is behaving awkwardly, maybe making noise, and is having some uncouth dance style. The rest you cannot even understand. You are, what are these? So do not just think that, okay, hawa ni wale ambao wamelemewa na maisha, they don't have any other option. No. Some of these people, they do this for their passion, you know. There's some people that are just following their dreams. But the criteria that we have, that you just look what somebody is doing and you judge that, oh, this one, no. It's not good. So, Simi Kenya, Kizungu Usirumo. So, how did you travel from home to Nairobi? Kwa sababu mimi nikikumbuka ama nikikwambia vile nilikuja Nairobi, utaniambia, "Oh my, can you go back home and settle?"
You're doing nothing in
Kwa sababu kwanza nilikuwa Uhuru Park, natafuta namba ya my relatives. Achana na marafiki sasa
sasa hiyo hata una rafiki Nairobi.
Nilikuwa tu na rafiki mmoja alikuwa anaitwa Boss. So huyo Boss pia nilikuwa nampigia na nikama tuko wengi kwa nyumba hata sikupata vizuri.
Alikuwa Boss ama alikuwa anaitwa tu Boss?
Alikuwa anaitwa Boss. Anaitwa Kajen.
Unajua Africans we love wasting names sana. Unapata jamaa anaitwa Richi.
But Richi yako mjengo.
Jamaa anatafea.
Richi yako mjengo.
Name anaitwa Faith. Lakini ile Mombasa, unajua Mombasa Road? Hakuna wanaume kama Mombasa Road. Unajua Mombasa Road? Mombasa Road hata uende saa 7 kila mtu ako kazini, bado kuna jaa.
Eti anaitwa Faith, lakini hayuko faithful.
Tukiwa shule, you find someone is called Innocent. Innocent akona kesi kila siku.
Mwingine anaitwa Brighton. Lakini Brighton ndo anapata E. Eti Brighton. Mwingine ni John Bright.
Ni kama huyo boss. Sasa unapata wewe ndio umekuja Nairobi kuandika.
Anaitwa Boss. Lakini ananiambia tuko wengi kwa nyumba. Hata sikupate vizuri. Hii simu yangu iko na shida ikasema so na tulikuja drama festival. So baada ya drama festival nikaona watu wanakuja Nairobi. Walimu wakasema okay, kwa sababu wengi wenu wanaenda Nairobi, nilikuwa college by that time. Kwa sababu wengi wenu wanaenda Nairobi, acha tuende Nairobi ndo tuone wale ambao wanabaki tupande utange. Juu shule yetu tu kuwa na gari. So tulikuwa tuna certain private, lakini hiyo private vile tulikama
ilikuwa ya tu fro
ilikuwa inakuja lakini
haikuwa inarudi.
Ni kama ilikuwa ina exit hadi Nairobi kwa sababu tulikuwa Nyeri Drama Festival. So baada ya Nyeri National Drama Festival gari ilikuwa inakuja Nairobi. So wakasema acha tuende na hii gari hadi Nairobi. From Nairobi tujipange. So vile tulikuja niko hapo Uhuru Park nikapata relative kwa simu yangu. Ndo nikaenda. So story yangu. So wewe pia niambie.
Wewe fadhali ulikuwa na mtu wa kunini bwana. You know my first time in Nairobi was 2013.
Before you graduated.
Before I did even Form 4. So we came for a wedding. No, we came for a pass out ya anko yangu hapa Embakasi. Then tukarudi second time. It was a wedding, my sister cousin's wedding.
Nyi hata mko na relative amepass out. With me my relatives have only passed away. Tuko tu na zile picha za rest in peace. Nyinyi mko na picha za congratulations.
So it was alikuwa na somea ni polisi mko. EP tukakuja hiyo nini. So unajua ile ni unakuja unarudi. Now
unabebwa kama bag.
Hata ukiachwa hapa unakuja unachukuliwa hapo. So after Form 4 now your time tulikuwa Jalango with the money. Ndio sasa nikaanza kukuja Nairobi.
So mlikuwa mna travel na team.
But sio team ile like because you know fellow Jalango used to come with the air by air. You know. Anakuja na ndege. Wao na Wago kama tunaenda na Eldoret wanakuja hivyo, kama tunaenda Kitale wanakuja Eldoret wana connect nini. So you travel. Most of the time nilikuwa na travel tu peke yangu kwa sababu kina Tumbili wako Nairobi. So nikikuja nikaanza kutembelea kazini yangu fulani anaitwa Dero. So tukaanza kustay pale.
Yeye ndo alikuwa na kuhost.
So sasa hiyo tukaanza pia nikaanza pia kwenda auditions cha show nini because now I'm in Nairobi. So that's now I came to Nairobi.
Acha tu nikwambie. Before you continue with your story. Churchill show is like a stage nowadays. Hakuna mwenye tumekutana naye eti hajaenda. Auditions ya Churchill show. Siku hizi ni auditions. Ni kama stage. Mtu anakuuliza wewe ushaenda Churchill show?
Hapana.
Eti sijaenda audition. Wewe hujagongwa na maisha.
Tulikuwa tunaenda huko bro.
Hadi yani unagongwa na maisha hadi ufikirie wewe ni comedian. Unaenda pale unapata wakina nani wale ambao wanafanyia watu audition ndio unagundua
Akina Butita ndio wanafanya.
Butita na nani?
Butita na kulikuwa na Mo.
Butita na Terence.
Terence creative.
So siku moja nilienda Terence ako hivi. Nachapa alafu atafu bro umemaliza. Unajua mimi nilikuwa nafikiria eti amelala. So nikachapa jokes nikaacha mahali. Kwa sababu amenyamaza sana. So akotu hivi
it used to be hard by the way.
So ulikuwa Nairobi unaenda huko, saa zingine unaenda National Theatre.
KNT tunaenda. But now I thank God when I came to Nairobi, I found a support system in art. Because I remember I became so close to Otholo Thuol.
Otholo Thuol was so good.
I became so close to Owago actually. Tulikuwa tunaenda auditions mob. So juu ya ile brand nilikuwa nimejenga Kisumu. When I came here ningerelate na Kino Thuol because ilipata kama Kino Thuol walikuwa washakuja Kisumu wakaperform show yangu. Naget. So when I came to Nairobi nilipata at least watu tunaweza vibe na wao kina Kuku Danger, Otholo Thuol, tulienda YY used to host another show in KU called the Comic Friday. I think it was the comic show or something. Tulikuwa nishaenda tukapiga show huko. Akina MC Tricky bado hawako wamekuja Churchill, tukapiga na wao akina Jasper huko. So venye tulianza kwenda Kani nilipata watu najua.
So ukapata network.
So walikuwa na mauchomi unapata Tumbili akiwa na show anakuambia bro, kesho nitakuwa Club 7s, kuja upige kitu kidogo tupate
kakitu.
Utula kona shows juu Githurai anakuambia amen. Kinya ndo wadwa wanga moro.
Kimbi wagine watingi mormatene.
Wadwa wango. To gimoyo. So I think I landed safe hands. So siwezi sema iti nilitamak Nairobi sana as far as art is concerned. Haikuwa hivyo. But now you know, nakuja Nairobi na bado naishi Kisumu. Hii ni matembezi tu. So last year,
so okay, by that time you could be described as Nairobi based artist or Kisumu based.
No, I was a Kisumu based
artist, but you are in Nairobi. Okay, Kisumu based artist in Nairobi.
In Nairobi, yeah. All the way from Kisumu. Unajua venye MC Sufanya. So
all the way from Kisumu.
Yeah, so nilikuwa nakuja mdogo narudi mdogo because I used to have a comedy show in Kisumu. Yeah. The Untold Look comedy show.
Every year.
By the way, it used to happen 3 times a year.
Oh, 3 times.
Yeah.
Is it still on?
Yeah, we are working on it because ilisimama juu ya corona.
Yeah.
But now there are
things
a lot
are
of
picking
logistics that you have to need. So I used to invite these comedians to Kisumu. Nawaambia this time nataka utuol nani wanakuja.
Smart I used to see them, yeah.
Wanakuja. So tukakuwa na hiyo brotherhood unaget. So 2020 corona ikaanza. Corona kwanza sasa watu wa kwa nyumba nini only wasanii wanaenda live. Kila mtu live, kila mtu live.
Pasimu.
But now we thank God. They yet to work with MCs. So one time tukienda na Fredija Kadongo to do his live hapo kwa Omega 1 Studios.
Yeah.
An idea came to me. I said, ndio hii wasanii the artists are doing their live. Yeah. What about CC comedians?
Naam.
You understand? What about us? Are we going to rely on these people each and every time? Or what if they wake up one day and say they are no longer going live or they no longer need MCs?
Exactly.
So I came up with an idea. I said, okay, why don't I start something like a talk show where I invite guests? We talk about that was in July, yeah? A talk show where we invite guests and talk about it, about what's happening in their career. So ndio nika come up na show, nikashare na watu wa Omega because hakukuwa na do. So tukasema okay, this is what we'll be doing, tukabalance. Then nika invite guest ya kwanza, guest ya pili, guest ya tatu, hivyo
show ikapika.
We thank God that time watu walikuwa home, so people wanted what to watch and keep them entertained. Ikapik, tukaenda na ikakuwa hivyo. So nika exhaust Kisumu. I really exhausted Kisumu because unapata sasa kila celebrity Kisumu umehost. Kila personality Kisumu umehost.
And everywhere you've gone to.
And then you know online like whatever we are doing right now, it's different from mainstream. Mainstream sasa ni TV station, radio station. It's different from online. Online we rely on traffic.
Yeah.
You get it? Because you have called me here so that people can watch.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You rely on traffic.
Exactly.
If you don't have that traffic, you are killing that channel. So, nikasema, everyone in Kisumu have already exhausted. If I'm going to Nairobi, it's another logistic because my production team is in Kisumu. I can't travel with them.
Yeah.
If I have to get another production in Nairobi, it's hectic. They won't charge me what I pay these people.
Yeah.
Because we work once in a while. So nikasema, and hiyo Nairobi ndio content iko because most of these personalities, most of the traffic iko Nairobi. So nikasema tu liwe liwalo, tunafunga virago, tunaenda Nairobi. So that's how I came to Nairobi.
And today you are here.
Na wasumbua hii town yenu kabisa. Na wanyima usingizi hii town yenu kabisa.
Alright. Anaitwa Simi Kenya. The story is so interesting. To a given point I thought of maybe writing what he was telling me so that we also have a set book called The Journey of Simi Kenya. It is so interesting, you know. It's very enjoyable. You know, I'm doing for this guy an interview, but I enjoy it. I enjoy because the story is so real. We call it the indigenous story, the story that you are really yearning to listen to. Leave alone those things that somebody is telling you that, oh, my name is Aligana Uku, out here.
Manzeni God,
Manzeni God. God ya nini? Hata unapata yule ambaye kazi yake ni kuiba. Unamuuliza, umefikaje hapa? Manzeni God na adwa.
Ni God manzeni.
God magichikachi ya thati kuala magarezani. Nge mabere ne. Kom mabere ne. Tomar ngato na kuala.
But ni God.
Makata God nyere. Jachien be maluogo god. Samiti moneno no. Jachien maluogo god. Nyasai bine. Ebo kuja.
Koro jachien ngeni koro yie wang.
God be gire ni. Jachien yie wang nari koso.
Adongo kire koko na iseten motiyo ga. Koro mo. Boy ni wan mwagine ga to koro boy.
Aparinia, you know, jachien gi Nyasaye joka ka ero. Wan ma wan gi nyiego gi jachien. Gide Nyasaye ni nyiego gi jachien. Dose negi.
Dose chiro negi diet. Wan ma to bare ni ok ni wan gi nyiego gi jachien. Jachien to jama wa ma en wuone ma gik mitimo maricho en motimre nade.
We are very sorry. We had to go French way because this guy is a learned person. So he also knows some French.
Some bonjour.
Yeah, some bonjour. So we had to at least we koroga kidogo we test our capacity in French.
In bonjour.
So Simi Kenya is here or is doing a great work. Maybe you are there and you've been following him, or you've not been following, you can follow this guy. He's all over on social media. The name is Simi Kenya, double M.
Single M.
Single M.
S-I-M-Y.
I just wanted you to correct. Not Simi.
S-I-M-Y.
Oh, yeah. I thought of
Simi.
I. Simi.
Yeah.
Single M. Simi Kenya.
Simi Kenya, yeah.
On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or you are in TikTok.
So when nimeingia TikTok by the way last month. Sasa niko na over 10,000, 11,000. By the way, these people are amazing. I have 11.3,000 likes, 11.3k likes with around 4,000 followers. In 1 month, bro. Si nimejaribu.
That is so great. Si tu umejaribu, si wewe. Ni fans. You should be appreciating. You know, that's where we go wrong.
Si tumejaribu.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ama useme si nimejaribu. Because
so you people,
we love you so much, by the way.
And as you follow me, by the way, make sure you follow this guy. He's doing an amazing job.
Kwa sauti. Kwa nini kwako ulikuwa unaongea vizuri eti? La kwanza.
They are still si bado mnasikia. Sitaki niwapigie kelele watoke. Haya. So guys, as you follow me, that same motive, that same energy and that psych that you follow Simi Kenya with.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the other day, to get 60k followers on Facebook. We are almost
60k.
Yeah.
That is so great.
We are almost 10,000 on YouTube, and of course Instagram we are 20k, and Twitter we are also doing good. TikTok the same. So your energy na psych.
Lakini napenda pesa. Kai. Yani pesa ndio Twitter we are also doing the same. Unajua hiyo ni sauti ya dogo. Hiyo ni sauti ya dogo. Wale ambao wana pesa wako na hasira. Hasira. Kwa sababu kwanza anaingia TikTok hivi. Ako na hasira, anaona tu ako na 3 followers. Kwanza ana install hiyo app. Au ndo ukiwaambia tu eti niko TikTok. Hizi vitu za ujinga TikTok ya mama.
Mimi mwanaume nifanye nini TikTok?
Mimi mwanaume hakuna ameshindwa kupata followers. Hakuna hasira. Alafu YouTube Facebook mimi Facebook niliacha. Uliacha wapi? Unajua we learned a lesson. Before Corona, pastors were telling us that you are just on Facebook. You are on Facebook.
You are on Twitter.
Facebook. Waacha Corona vile ilikam hivi. Pastors
wanaenda live.
I'll be live on my Facebook page.
Follow me on YouTube.
So
subscribe to my YouTube channel.
I was asking myself, kwani hii Corona ilikuja ikasafisha Facebook? Ikakuwa holy.
Ikatoka kwa ushetani
ikakuwa holy.
Those are the same pastors. Unaenda church, wanasema ati uzime simu na wako na till number.
Utalipaje?
Huko tu kwa kanisa umeshinda kwa simu. Tunataka uzime simu wakati
can't switch off your phone.
Na tunasema tunataka kusaka sadaka. Na pia kama uko na hiyo kwa M-Pesa.
Utalipaje na nimezima simu?
It's always a good time with our pastors. They're always amazing.
Yeah. We love you.
I was telling these guys, if you're watching this show, guys, and you love what you're watching, take a moment, subscribe to that YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, share, like, let's grow together. Hii ndio ofisi ya Umse. If you do that, you're building him. If you if you do that, you're building him. If you watch, make sure you watch, you share with your friends so that he can be able to afford another camera or another light.
Exactly.
Or you can be able to pay this place so that you can keep watching his content.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now acha nikuulize Simi. Oh, you are so good, by the way. First, let me appreciate you. I love what you do, but I also love your language. You're very fluent. But why is it that you decided not to do what you did in university, only to come on the other side of arts? Why is it that you've not just ventured into business? You do it to your perfection. You've decided to come this other side of arts.
Whatever I'm doing is business. Yeah.
Okay.
The talk show with Simi Kenya is a business. Yeah. In as much as it's a media business. You see, media, I've always been in media. Media has been part of me from when I did Form 4. You understand? So I'm not doing it as a professional media personality. That's why, Mimi, I don't introduce myself as a journalist. I'm not a journalist. I am a media personality. You understand?
So there is difference between a journalist and a media
personality. A journalist is someone who went to school to study journalism and media.
Right.
Or rather, journalism and mass communication. That is a journalist by profession. But a media personality is someone in the media, but not professionally.
Professionally,
Yeah.
all right.
He's a person.
Maybe you are doing it for passion, or maybe there is a certain part that you really love so much.
Or you have the potential and the ability to do what journalists do, but you have not studied it. Okay. So I'm a media personality. That's how I introduce myself. I'm an entertainer. I'm not a comedian, just a comedian. I'm an all-round entertainer.
Oh, you are an entertainer.
Yeah.
You know, okay, talking to you is making me to learn several things. So there is also difference between a comedian and entertainer.
No, we have comedians, we have actors, we have singers, we have musicians, we have. But now, an entertainer is a general word when you can do more than just comedy. You get it? If you don't get it,
so forget about it. So from today, I'm not a comedian. I'm an entertainer. Yeah. Because sometimes I dance very good, very well, and people say, hey, Omari, you dance poor. But that one is not a comedy. Okay? Now we are here on a talk show.
Yeah, so long
this
as
is not a comedy.
So long as you can entertain people. You can entertain people through what you say, through acting, through all that, singing. So I'm an entertainer and a media personality.
Yeah.
So media has been part of me. When I joined Gulf Radio, I joined Gulf Radio as a media personality and as a comedian co-host in the breakfast show. So through that, I grew in the media. That's why I do media related stuffs. But again, I just graduated last month on 25th of February. So I've never had that opportunity. I graduated 5 years ago and I've never been in the business administration world. So not that I'm not doing what I studied, and I'm also, if you look at the talk show with Simi Kenya, it has grown to a point that now we have partners, sponsors coming in, and I pray that you also get some.
Thank you.
So that next time tukikuja kuongea hapa tukunywe maji na tukue na you understand.
Okay. So, mimi nakula vizuri, nakuja kwa kamera kama niko sawa. Zile vitu za sijui unafanya kidogo
you will scare people want to partner with you because
sorry.
They will think that you already have a lot of money.
No, not really. It's just part of entertaining place.
I know, but those people don't like jokes. They don't know jokes.
All right.
Partners don't know jokes. Now,
partners, please, fungeni mlango. Partners, tafadhali, fungeni mlango.
Partners. So, it's also business because you have to apply the business ethics, the business proposals when you are engaging these guys. It's a business talk because you find like the talk show, we have the management, we have the logistics, then we have the show itself. So the management is part of what I studied. So management like you find business administration, we have management, we have business studies, we have procurement, we have human resource, we have finance and all that. So all that you need to apply. Even you apply them. It's only that you don't know that you are applying them, or you don't know that because the moment you are telling your cameraman,
or I don't manage them professionally.
But the moment you are telling your cameraman, tomorrow we are hosting Simi at 5 or at 4.
Cameraman unasikia?
So we have to be there by 3. We do preparation, you do sound test, you do everything, so that by 5 you are doing management. Whatever you are doing there is management. Yeah. So we cannot say that Pia, whatever I'm doing is not related to what I study.
Gigono kinya kuna kumar kamera makoi punja kaningi.
Dongo giwinyi. Dongo kuinyi.
Sawa.
Onyi sani achora gikoni.
Alright, tuko hapa na Simi Kenya.
Yes.
So Simi Kenya, acha nikuulize. The talk show is paying you well. Talk show inakulipa vizuri sana.
No. Seriously, that's a direct question. Yeah? But again, I live for it.
See, why don't you just you are going around but still coming back to my question. Okay, acha tu nikuulize. Is talk show paying?
Omari, I want to answer you. I want you to answer yourself. When we met, I was not doing the talk show. True or false?
True.
And when we met the first time after I started doing talk show, what did you tell me?
I said that nowadays you're fat, you're healthy, and you look wow.
What does that mean?
That you have money, but you didn't tell me the source of money. You didn't tell me the source of money. You just said that, yeah, it is true, I have money, but I never wanted to dig deep. Because somebody can give you a condition through which he is getting money or earning, then you say, oh, I'm sorry.
I don't need that.
I'm very sorry.
So we thank God. The talk show, it started as a passion. And
it turns to be a business.
I didn't do that.
Talk show with Simi Kenya. Kwa wale ambao labda you are not following, can you go and follow the talk show? Uone vile Simi anakunywa maji hapo. Anakunywa akiongeza,
Atukunywangi maji. No.
Uwe ni soda.
You need to come there one day. We don't drink water.
Okay, you should prepare, by the way, and host me.
Yeah.
So that
I'll host you in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. So nitakunywa soda.
Ambia management yako waweke hiyo kwa kalamu. Nitasahau.
In 2 weeks time.
In 2 weeks.
Management, Japeto and the team ensure that you note that. So calculate.
We'll have done it next week, but next week we are doing tribute ya Ndogo Jara, so we'll do it the other week. So in the next 2 weeks I'll be hosting you on the talk.
Okay.
Ukuje huko tukunywe maji.
Mnakunywa nini?
We ask you what you want to drink. And then you drink it.
Lakini
pia tuko na fruits hapo na chakula.
Lakini msinipee ile ambayo mlipea Ruth James. Ruth James alikunywa Gilbis.
That time I was hosting somebody. Nikamwambia akakuja akasema tukamwambia so what do you want to drink? Akasema mi naweza pata katot. Tukamwambia bro, the last time we tried that stupid it didn't go well, ona. Show ilianza tu bro. 15 minutes tuko tu sawa.
Eti mtu anakuambia mimi nikichapa ndo nitakuwa active.
Akakuja hapo akachapa na akakuwa active ya huko.
Simi ile that one was the best so far.
It was a good one.
In fact, when I watch TV, sema ndio.
It was a good one, by the way. But we thank God the talk show is doing good. We didn't know that one day
Omari atakuja a book.
We will find someone calling you to tell you that I want you to do this for me on the show. I want to market this. I want to do a product promotion,
Yeah.
So it's a progress. It's a work in progress.
Yeah. I also congratulate you because all those ones are just coming because of your hard work. We keep on pushing. We keep on pushing. But nowadays, you don't push.
No,
You don't push.
We push.
But kwa wale ambao waja make it, achana na Simi Kenya. Simi Kenya ni wale ambao saa zingine wako na show na waeki poster na bado ina peak. Wewe pia uko hapo unataka kuweka show na uweki poster. By the way, hata mimi siku hizi sieki, but I don't put I don't put just because sina resources.
No.
True. Sina resources. Unapigia mtu wa posta anakwambia sijui niko na, unapigia mwingine kuna mwingine anakuja eti mimi naitwa DJ Nwela. DJ Nwela. So DJ Nwela anakwambia okay I'm good. He's only good by that time, anataka maybe umfanyie interview. Alafu mnaeka agreement eti I'll be making for you for 1-on-1 superset. Anatengeneza tatu. Anachoka. So hizi ni push.
But you see, I think hizi vitu ni kulana. Most of my team that I work with to date are people we started with in 2016. You understand? Like the person who designs my poster is in Kisumu.
By the way, it is only one design. Yeah. Tangu nianze. Zile plates mbili huku. Zako ponda huku. Ruth James ako huku.
So the only thing tunabadilisha ni date na mgeni. Date, mgeni na topic.
Lakini before we proceed, si ile picha yako au kwa umepata do sana. Si siku hizi ubadilishe picha. Uweke the updated one. Siku hizi uko na chicks.
Na waje kunishika hivyo. Mimi mwanaume mwenzako. So that's I was telling you something. The person who designed my poster
ni yule ambaye
tulianza na yeye when I was still organizing a show nikiwa Maseno. Tunapata 300 kwa gate, 400 kwa gate, you know. Anaitwa Joe. But there are big shout out to Joe. Now, Joe tumegrow na yeye mpaka nikianza Untold. Yet is the one who did all posters za Untold. When we started the talk show, is the same person who has done all the posters za talk show. The same to my management and my crew. What am I trying to tell you?
I don't know.
I'm trying to tell you that you need people who are ready to grow with you. You understand? You need people who need to understand that you are just starting.
Yeah.
And you are looking forward to a bigger future. You need people who believe in you. For someone to work with you when you are starting, they need to believe in you. The only thing you need to supply them with is your ability to prove to them that even if they sleep hungry today working for you, next week or next year or in the next 2 years, they will not sleep hungry working for you. You understand?
I get
that is the only thing you need to do. I thank God I got a good team. The people who work with me up to date are people with that. I'm not working with anybody new. Hakuna mtu mpya kwa timu yangu.
But most of them were in Kisumu.
Some are in Nairobi. You know, with life, shift, people grow.
I understand.
Yeah, so some of them are in Kisumu. The only person who is not in Kisumu is Jorim, my manager in Kisumu, Abdul. So the only thing you need to do, you see, if you have such people, you will not be calling someone to deliver your poster and they fail to deliver. Today, I work out a whole month program for the show, for the talk show. January kianza, date first, najua, January date first to date 31st, niko na nani kwa show kila wiki. I forward the name, the title and the show to Joe. He designs them. He can decide to send them once or
one by one.
You know, umemaliza ya hiyo month unless it's an exclusive interview. The same to your management. They know very well. Next week tunafanya show Jamal, next week tunafanya show huku, next week tunafanya show kwa apartment huko, you know. They know. So that when you grow, na wewe pia usikue eti unasahau siku moja ukianza kupata sponsor moja umeanza sasa kutengeneza poster Westlands. Unaona? So you go with these people, you grow with these people. As they grow with you, you grow with them.
Okay. Okay, you told me when we were beginning, and I see we are now concluding that the common question that you must be asked in the media.
You must be?
That you must be asked.
Is?
The question that you must be asked in the media.
In the media.
Is some of the challenges.
Mbona unakaba kapatist wa Calligraph Jones?
Okay, nilimiss tu connection. Connection ndo nilimiss mahali, lakini kama ningezaliwa hata huku ghetto. Sema hata
Keole.
Keole. Yole. Sasa ningekuwa na tesa. Lakini kwa sababu tulikuwa tunateseka home. Siku hizi hata language wana vile
language barrier
nayo kwa mdomo.
By the way, you see, when we were kids, there are some ladies you could not seduce because of language barrier. You understand? But I like how our ladies nowadays appreciate Luo. Tinde ginejo welu.
Wenye wameiweka ikue rahisi ni Awiti. Awiti the governor.
Yeah.
Na Udongo Swag. So unajua unauliza tu eti babe, abiro kuzuka biro, ni biro. Beni kuzuka beni. Beni hataki tu kuzuka keti. Nike tu asa.
Odanja kosoko na.
Odanja kosoko na. Next time, anu yuko kuzuka no. Yo mogalo.
Cool. Wawe yuko kuzuka.
Yuko kuzuka we. And Udongo Swag pia is also there. Achua dogi nyundo. Eri makakama korike chua dogi nyundo. Very easy.
Atapimdiere.
Very easy. Siku hizi it's not all that hard like the other time. No. Alafu TikTok pia imekuja, unapata kuwa unapendana na mtu. Hey, mtu anakaa supu kumbe ni filter.
At least tunajua penye huwa anawapata. We are learning.
Alright, so ebu ache tuongee hapa kwa some of the challenges. How do you get it when you want to talk to the big animals in this field now? When I mean the big animals are these established musicians or the established what or another name I also call them the downgoing, because we know in artists we have upcoming artists. After you are upcoming,
after
you have to go down. So when you want to meet these downgoing artists, how do you get it? Because some of them will only blue tick you. Some of them do not receive our calls. Some of them will leave it for some 2 weeks to go. The downgoing, you know their characteristics. How have you been surviving with the big animals in this field now?
I think Simi Kenya is also big. So definitely I talk to them like brothers.
So because you are big, you talk to big animals.
Yeah. Because I don't think...
Okay. Let me say, you are fellow big animals.
No, that's on a lighter note. But you see, I thank God that I told you, quote,
when was SDA?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I thank God.
I remember in any speech, if you are beginning with, I thank God. Alafu pia niliambiwa kuwa hao ndo wale ambao ni wadanganyifu. So when they are still thinking of what to lie, so they say, I thank God. Alafu
you see in the Bible, God said
hey,
that's how it is written, and I quote, you know, by that time unajua shakumbuka ile kidogo.
Ashakumbuka.
And I quote, do unto your fellow what you would expect them to do unto you. Umemaliza hiyo story. So
I love you people.
Yeah. But you see,
so you thank God.
I thank God that I told you Konyuma that when I came to Nairobi, I had already built a brand in Kisumu.
Yeah.
And
so you were already a brand.
It reached a point that every established, the ones you call established, comedians, musicians or artists, it reached a point wangekuja Kisumu, hakuna mwenye alikuwa anakuja Kisumu kama hatujaonana. They will be like, hey bro, I'm coming to Kisumu. Can we catch up? Because they believed that, unajua, Jakongo. Jachanga ko dhie gweng moro to komimanyo pasta. Manyo Jakongo wadi.
Kona ine Jakongo inge sochege.
Ana no, it's just a story. Nowadays I don't drink. So
yeah, but I get your point.
So almost nearly all comedians when they came to Kisumu,
they were looking for Simi Kenya.
Yeah, hata mwenye hanijui atauliza the Luo comedians. Like unapata there was a time now Butita came to Kisumu, there was a time now Fweneke came to Kisumu before we caught up, you know. So they will call people like Owago, Rutulo, hey bro, na sasa Kisumu nikiwa naeza tegemea nani kunianzia show ama kunipigia show, you know.
Kuna Simi Kenya hapo.
There's a boy called they are called Simi. Then they will tuna build you. So when I came to Nairobi today, if any comedian or any artist and I want to come to the talk show, they will come, because we already built that brotherhood and we're always there for one another, including Heavy J Baba, which I hosted last year.
You hosted, though network was unstable by that time. I was following. Not I was following. I do follow. Yeah. Like unaweka poster ni vile tu sina ile kierere ya sisi ni hapa chini. Kwa sababu we have to learn from one another as the time goes by. If you are there that okay, mimi nimefika ama mimi niko na brand yangu sitaki kuwatch hizo vitu za Simi, it means you will not learn. Like the other time I learned that sometimes there could be or there can be error. Like the network problem and the rest, you know. So you learn from that if you are a good person.
So it happens. So that is how we built your connection na umoja. So I think that is why it's always, I don't think it's not, I don't say it's easy for me to get them, because people also have their schedules, plans and all that, but they always show up.
Okay. Now with me, I'll not leave you to state for me these things, because I'm also in that field. Sometimes you go to the other shows, other people's shows, like Prince Inda, Emma Jalamo, Musa Jakadala, what have you, there are so many. You get that? And tunasema kuwa wanju luo kwa erore. You get that somebody is seeing your show is doing very good. Like umeshika tu Umari akiperform. Let me use Umari because I can use something to be a typical example nipate kuwa ilisha kufanyikia. So umeshika Umari akiperform. So Umari anaenda pale anapata kuwa the show that you recorded when I was performing is over 100k, 100,000
views.
Inafanya poa. So we pia uko tu hapo, you continue pushing. You share the link. We thank you so much my fans. 100k. Kumbe anaenda hapo ana view tu hivi. Alafu anaenda anakuwekea strike. Have you experienced such?
Yeah, I think I've experienced that. But what happens is that one, it's not a good thing, because strike should only come when you ukiba content. Nugget. Like if someone come to your channel and na atoe hii video venye tunaenda sasa live hapa aweke kwa channel yake, it's your content na you own the copyright. You understand? So hiyo unaweza piga mtu strike. But if someone come to the show to record up a live performance, or another thing when you can strike somebody is kama nime-upload a video but with your music kwa background, of which it does not make sense because I am spreading your video.
You are doing like promotion.
I'm promoting your music. You know? So it should only come when I go to your YouTube channel. Let's say I work with Prince Inda most of the time. Let's say you go to Prince Inda's YouTube channel, utoe hiyo video yake ya mama watoto hivyo venye iko na uiweke kwa channel yako, ndio wewe pia upate views. That will be wrong because hiyo ni kazi yake. You have not done anything to it, you have not edited anything. Like umetoa tu hiyo video ama unapata mtu ame-upload audio, umeenda ukatoa hiyo audio venye iko
vile iko the original
audio umekuja weka kwa channel yako,
hata ujatengeneza sijui challenge ama nini.
But when you record a dance or when you record a live performance, you are only promoting this person. You understand? Because there is someone who is not on their channel, but they will watch it on your channel, and then they will be like, who is it? You've seen people asking you, even asking on their status, just from a TikTok dance, they will be like, who ni msanii mgani? Which song is this?
Or what is the title of this?
Of this song.
People have been asking me, by the way.
Because that person used it on TikTok. But what if they use it there? Na wewe uwapige strike, you are not growing. But what again yenye inatuua ni ile, we always want for ourselves, whereby if I find Omari pia anafanya ile kitu inaweza benefit na hiyo kitu inatoka kwangu, I feel like I should bring him down. We love it when it's for us. You understand? So I think that is something that pia tumejaribu kuiaddress. Like when I got a strike, I think I addressed it and ilitolewa.
Wewe pia ulipata strike?
Yeah, me I got a strike. it's normal.
Hapa kwa anglers ndio.
Yeah, it's normal. So when I got a strike,
You approach the person.
You approach the person because this person mwenye anakupiga strike ni mtu anakujua.
Anakujua saa zingine hata mko the same show. Mnaenda mnapatana hivi anakuangalia, unamwangalia na kumbe amekuwekea strike.
Yeah. So I think one thing, if you feel that mtu ameupload stuff na inakuudi ama it's not what you want. Ni mtu unajua,
si ndio?
Ni mtu unaweza access. Call this person
ama mkutana.
Mwambie
bro,
content ni
kitu gimene ni kitu cha gicha goal. I love Word Phoebe one day called me. It was one night. Niliweka video yao wakiwa na Nikita wakiwa Coast. So nilienda pale nikapata tu ka clip nikaeka. Ilikuwa ina trend, ilikuwa inaenda hivi. So akanipigia simu akaniambia Omari, alinipigia na strange number, sikuwa na hiyo number. Omari, how are you? I'm fine. Do you know the person talking to you? Nikamwambia hapana. Okay, I'm Word Phoebe. Nimeona video fulani umeweka hapo kwa YouTube. Uitoe. Mi pia niliweka kwa Facebook, hata kwa Facebook huku kwangu nilishai delete. Sini imagine
mani ngeni kai ngamawira chema koro kunyagolo.
Seriously? But sikuwa na bundles. Nikatafuta jinsi ya kuenda online very fast, nikatoa. Kwa sababu unajua alienda kuconfirm sometimes. Maybe after a few minutes ama the following day. So nilitoa tu vizuri.
That is logical. It's different from waking up in the morning
upate strike,
because unajua YouTube works like kuna strikes ukipata mara 3 your YouTube inakuwa deleted. And you guys know the person mwenye anakupiga strike also anajua the struggle behind building a brand and YouTube channel.
Sendo wanasema kuwa ni kama huyu jamaa ambaye anakuwekea strike, yeye pia anajua tu vizuri ni kama una grow. So anataka kukill tu vizuri.
So
anakuua, yani in short that is a person that if can be given a chance to hold even a box of oxygen, many people will die here in Nairobi like nonsense. Kuhold tu apewe tu na mungeti, hold tu kidogo si yako, hold tu 1 minute. Aone tu kupita vile siku hizi unanaona. Ushakufa. Aone ondezi eti alitoa mimi na wewe inaelekea kufika 10k.
Oxygen anatoa ondezi huyo wewe ndiye anabaki.
Lakini it is not good. The way you kill the upcoming artists, you will also die and leave the YouTube.
So I think ni the best way ukiona mtu ameweka ile content yako you feel ni yako, call this person because how ni what we meet every day, we are even in somewhat same WhatsApp group, we work together, just call this person mwambie bro umeweka hii na hii and nataka uitoe.
It's not good. Okay, or I feel awkward.
Unless and I don't think because you see I said tukianza online is about traffic. What is going to build you is traffic. If today Inda ametoa song yake mpya ama let's say Tony Ndiema, let's say Musa just did an album, we were we were streaming the album. Mimi those albums, the streams, they are on my page and they are on my YouTube channel. You understand? What is going to build that channel or what is going to build Musa as well is people watching that thing. Because kuna wenye they don't follow Musa but they follow me. There are people who follow Musa and they don't follow me. There are people who watch, every celebrity akona followers wake. There are people, let me tell you how media works. There are people if they hear anything news imetamba but they have not seen it on your channel, they don't regard that as news.
True.
Watasema na mbona Omari hajaiweka?
Omari kwa nini Omari hajaiweka?
You get it? There are people watasikia news na so long as Simi has not posted it, hiyo sio news.
That one is not news.
And they will go to Facebook and look at my page waseme Simi hajaipost.
Kwa nini Simi? Hizo ni propaganda.
You understand? And
eti Musa anaenda kufanya
launching. Na mbona nani hajaipost?
Simi ameiweka. Kumbe ni ukweli.
Kumbe ni ukweli. Because I remember when my friend
simu yako ni kali.
Look at this one. Ile kitu kwangu ni kali bro. So I remember when Ndogo passed, people could call me.
Is it true?
Is it true? Because I think I posted it around 3 or 4 hours after the news broke, because ilinipata Kisumu. First of all, tukaenda kwake, tukapata the sisters who are there. From there, you know, being a friend also pia ilini it like we were up and down. Now I posted it at around time kama hii, yet it was around 3. Now there are people who could call me and tell me, bana, tumesikia eti ndogo ameaga. Ni ukweli? You tell them, yeah, it's true, we have lost it. Na mbona hatujaiona kwa page yako? You see? So that's how media works. There are people who will watch a content. Msanii ametoa video ama amefanya content. But wewe kama mtu wa media, people wamekuamini kama mtu. Wewe si mwanamuziki, wewe sio, you are not a musician.
I'm not a musician.
You are a media. And the main nini ya media ni tu kupeana information. Mtu hata aona ile video kwa yule msanii, but they will watch it at your place ndio waende kwa yule
msanii.
Sasa msanii akisha kukupiga strike, wale wenye wanaona hiyo kitu ndio waende kwake, how will they get there? So that is something these people need to know.
But mostly it is in Luo artists.
Kwani wewe umewahi kuwa Mkikuyu ukajua hawafanyi?
Si ndio? No, I've been talking to Kikuyu artists. I've been in Kikuyuni. In fact, you know, let me tell you something, Simi. The way you see me, I've been a teacher in Kikuyuni. And when I was in teaching profession, I was hibernating there. I could see how they do their work, how they do their things, and the rest. So, and by the way, in Kikuyuni, they don't have that much intelligence. So, you know, because in Luo, we have a broad mind. So somebody is thinking ahead that you are staying in Nairobi because of him. Kwa sababu ameona channel yako live yenye ulishika. Uko na kitu 100+K. Nasema ndo maana
ni million alisha huyu ndugu Nairobi.
So Simi, you people that have been in this field, there are some things that you need to change. One of them is that.
Which people? Me, I don't think nimewahi piga mtu strike.
You need to, because you associate with them
who need to do that.
The big animals in the field.
Unajua kila mtu akona nini.
Because upcoming artists wanajua vizuri hawezi heka and they need to marry. Wale ambao wanaheka ni wale ambao wako na Range Rover. Wamebuild vitu vyao, so they see you as if you are climbing on their things.
Like
so that you come up.
You are to grow using their image. But I think it's addressed, ni kitu wanajua. I've also talked to some of them at personal level because it's not something good. Even wao ndio wafike hapo. Kuna band walianzia kama ni mwanamuziki.
Achana na band, walianza na copyright za watu.
Definitely. So you don't need to behave like unafinya wengine.
Unafinya wengine.
So I think you need to tusikue na hasira hapo sana.
Alright. No. Haikuwa hasira. You know, with us, the people depend on us. So we just have to address issues. Otherwise, we are so grateful. Simi, thank you for coming.
Which coming?
Here. Okay, thank you for responding.
Okay, guys, follow this guy, man. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, MC Omari Nash. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Make sure you watch the interviews, you watch the shows, you watch everything that he's uploading there, so that you can grow him together. At least. Anone na Akwe Brown. So
utasema pale every Saturday tuko live na MC Omari Nash kuanzia saa 3 usiku.
So every
acha nikupe kamera. Ndo useme na hiyo sauti ya pesa.
Kamera me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Simi Kenya, and of course, we are here with MC Omari Nash, and of course, each and every Saturday from 9 p.m. MC Omari Nash does the Super Sato live. So make sure you join him each and every Saturday from 9 p.m. to late. Inanza, you know, it depends with how the story goes, So from 9 p.m. till late, join him on his YouTube channel. That is MC Omari Nash. Subscribe, share, and watch the interviews.
All right. They can also suggest for us the person that they want.
Exactly.
Like they do on your side. They suggest for you sometimes.
That's what we do.
Na kama unataka promotion, Simi Kenya ako hapa. I'm so grateful. Let us meet next week, same time, same place, but with different guests.
Exactly. So ladies and gentlemen, Thank you so much. Tukimalizia, I just want to
Appreciate them.
Appreciate just send a very big shout out.
Yeah.
All your fans, your followers, and of course all fans and followers of Team SK. We call them Team SK.
SKTV.
The biggest.
SKTV.
The biggest.
Hey.
So we have the biggest, we have the best. So Team SK, asanteni sana, the best. To grow manze within 1 year, 2 years, we are growing. So your energy, like I said before, let's build Omari Nash. Pia, let's build this, because these are just online channels that are there to entertain you, to give you amazing content, and to make sure that each and every time you click or hit those channels, you get something new, something fresh, something good.